Really wasn't happy with the quality of my last video. I've completely redone it because it's just not good enough. I shouldn't have tried doing it at 1:30 in the morning last night, so apologies for that. So I promise this one is going to be a lot better. Basically showing you who I've been scouting. Barry Bannon is a very likeable candidate. Possibly going to inquire about him. And Scott Wotton just saying that he's really grateful for letting him get a run out while he's on form, which is good because he's only 21. He's going to grow and grow and grow, and I'm hoping that he's going to be one of my best players in the forthcoming seasons. Especially since it looks like I am bound to lose Tom Lees, as he has put a transfer request in and there's nothing I can do about it. The board are wishing to sell him, so that's a little bit of a blur, but there's nothing I can do. Anyway, I'm going to show you my squad. We've got the usual Murphy, Green, Austin, McCormack midfield, Varney, Pollen up front, Warnock, Pearce and Wotton and Byram at the back. So we're going to get into the game in just a second against Brighton, our first game of the season at home. There's not really much I can say about it except they're going to be very tough opponents. And they're definitely going to give me a game. Will Digg got a run out in the last game. He did quite well for me against Bristol City, a team which have been a bogey team for me in the past couple of FIFAs in the Cup. So I'm really glad to have them out of the way and progress to the next round of the Capital One Cup. We're going to go in the away. They're Brighton at home, obviously. So I didn't play away games last year. In FIFA, I sim them, but I really want to play them this year. I just think it gets a bit boring playing home games and simming away because you can't really determine which way it's going to go. I'm going to have a look at my squad now. I think I'm going to be pretty much happy with it. Formation, I'm going to keep the same for now. If it works, I'm going to keep it. If it doesn't, I'm going to change it. I've got all season to find the perfect formula for the type of players that I have. Some players are on good form. That's what that arrow means next to the name, that they're on good form and they're raring to go, and that can determine apparently the way your players think, the way your players perform, and basically the way they play in general. Keith Andrews plays for Brighton, thinking of retiring this season along with Matthew Upson. I didn't know them two have moved to Brighton, so I'm feeling pretty confident about this game at the moment. Rudy Austin, an absolute tanker. McCormack had an early chance there. That is a poor free kick. I shouldn't have gone for goal. Should have really put it into the mixer and tried to get something going there. I had an early chance here. McCormack ran it down the channel. Ward is absolutely nowhere near him. He crosses it to Paul, and Paul heads it straight into Kuzak's hands. And I should be doing better with that. And Indigo Calderon causing me all sorts of problems. Murphy bundled off the ball. Murphy not getting back. Austin not going anywhere near him. It's like we're scared to put a challenge in, don't want to challenge him. And in the end, Butley ends up with the ball, runs it into the box, and that is a dangerous ball in, but Kenny just does enough to smother it and cut out the danger. We had another chance early on as well in the 25th minute. This beautiful ball to Pollon, who gets it, tries to back in, I think was looking for a penalty, and in the end, skews his shot wide. He backed into the defender, and I think he was thought about going down. This year, the players have their own intelligence, apparently. They do things by themselves. Like, if they know it's in their best interest to clear it on the line, they'll do it without you even asking them to, which is pretty cool. So they kind of have their own brains this year in the AI. Murphy runs it down the channel here. It's a fantastic ball to Luke Varney. Luke Varney looking to get the cross in. Crosses it to Pawn, who heads it into the bottom corner. 1-0 to Leeds United. Absolutely ecstatic with that. What a goal by Dominic Pawn. But it was all Luke Varney with the cross. And Pawn still has a lot to do. And it's almost like a twisting, diving header. I love that. That is really, really well placed, and I think we deserve to be 1-0 up just before the break, just before half time, and that will make us feel a lot better. And that is the way it ended at half time. 1-0 up, pretty comfortable. Brighton not really threatened me as much as I thought they would, and I kept it the same going into the second half. Varney had this early chance, but it's been skewed just wide, and that'll be a goal kick to Brighton. Again, Brighton coming forward. Keith Andrews on the ball, desperately trying to dispossess him. That is fantastic play by Green, who gives it to Pawn, who puts the ball through to Varney. Upson is all over him. He's already on the yellow card. Varney puts it into the back of the net, but Upson wants to consider himself very lucky there because he's got his hands all over him. So it should be a red. It should be a sending off. He's the last man, and he's very lucky to get away with that. So we go in 2-0 up and cruising at the moment. Brighton not really got out of the stalls yet. Still pretty much look like a team that have already been beaten. Crofts coming forward now. Can Brighton get something back? That is well cut out by Austin, I believe it was. It was indeed. Crofts coming forward again. He's looked threatening for Brighton, and he has a shot, but it's straight at Paddy Kenny, and he'll deal with that all day long. And that was a little bit of a scare, but now we're looking to break. McCormack puts it to Varney. Varney has a shot on the edge of the box. It's bounced off the crossbar and crossed the line, and it's gone in. We are 3-0 up now, and again, that celebration, that tends to be my favourite celebration. I might overuse it a little bit. I apologise if so, but it's thundered off the crossbar, and it's definitely crossed the line, and it's 3-0, and I'm in dreamland. Dreamland, I tell you. 3-0 up against Brighton in my first game of the season, and I decided, you know what, I'm going to rest a few players, as I've got games coming in thick and fast over the next coming weeks. I'm going to give Sam Byram a run out, I think, for Green. Green's played well today, so I'm going to give him a rest. Might bring Will Digg on, indeed I will, for Luke Murphy. And I think I'm going to bring A.D. White on for... Who can I bring him on for? I'm going to bring him on for Dominic Pawn, who's played really well, took his goal really well, and has deserved a break. We are on the attack again. Warnock, that is a really poor cross by Stephen Warnock, and yes, he should put his hand up for that. That is awful. Diabolically bad. So, Paul Green, last shot of him before he comes off, looks nothing like him except the fact he's ginger. So, A.D. White, Wildig and Byram all come on for Green, Murphy and Pawn. 77th minute, 3-0 up. I might as well bring on all three subs at once because I cannot see myself throwing this game away. And Wildig puts a fantastic ball through to Varney, and once again Matthew Upson's all over him, and this time the ref has blown, and surely he's got to go. He's already on the yellow card. It's a straight red. It's not even a yellow card. It's a straight red card. The referee has seen enough, and rightly so. Matthew Upson is giving his marching orders, but I'm a little bit annoyed about that because I scored with Luke Varney. So that would have been his hat-trick as well, which would have been great for his confidence. So I'm a little bit gutted that that has not been allowed. I'm probably not going to do anything with this free kick whatsoever. I'm going to try smashing it into the top corner with McCormack. Here we go. And actually, it's A.D. White who's had it, and it's been smashed straight at Cusack, who cannot hang on to it, and he's parried it out for a corner. Again, you're going to see a replay. It's simply saved, really. Warnock puts the ball in as a corner, and Varney heads it straight into Cusack's hands, and he will gratefully take that. McCormack runs it down the channel again. Brilliant ball to Austin, who tests Cusack. That is a fantastic save. That was point blank range and really good save. And Wildig tries to have an effort but strikes it against Varney. And we're looking for a fourth goal here. Luke Varney's lost his man, and that is a really good tackle by the Brighton defender. And now Brighton are looking to break. Luar on the ball, tackled. And we have the ball back once again, and This is a little bit scrappy now. We're just looking to finish the game on a high, not concede a late goal. That was my problem in last year's FIFA. I conceded way too many goals. And it hurt my goal difference to the point I missed out on the playoffs one year. If you haven't watched that, I might as well have told you that because you're watching this. And Ward here looking to threaten me, looking to put some pressure on me. And we're not tackling him. We're really backing off here. And we're going to be punished if we don't tackle him soon. And he's put the ball through to Buckley. And Buckley's put it under Paddy Kenny and scored in the 90th minute. Probably the last kick of the game. It's a consolation for Brighton, but it's very, very annoying for myself that I have conceded that last-minute goal. I hope that is a habit that I don't grow into. So we are 3-1 up. I'm still pretty happy at the point that I'm 3-1 up, and could have been 4-1 there. Another good save by Cusack, who hasn't really deserved to ship 3 goals. There have been 3 very, very good goals, and that is the end of the game. We've won 3-1. Matthew Upson with the red card should have been sent off a lot earlier in my opinion. Buckley got their goal. Luke Varney got a brace for us. And Dominic Paulhan got that stunning headed goal in the first half. And we've got a few things to go through now in the office, as they call it. So two emails, one email. We've got a transfer offer for Tom Lees. Southampton look to be interested. 1.8 million to 2.4 if you want to counter the offer, which you definitely want to do. So we will make a counter offer immediately. And we'll push our luck and go for the 2.4. Although I'm probably going to miss out because the board are going to sell him before the transfer window is done. I want as much money as I can get for him, as he's 22, he's a 70 overall, and he's going to be a bloody good player when he's older. He's just not in my plans at the moment. Aston Villa also come in with an offer of 1.5 million, a little bit of a piss take in my opinion. He's worth much, much more than that. He's worth at least 2 mil, so they're probably going to be like, no. That's not happening. There we are. Confirmation of Tom Lees wanting to be transferred, which is a little bit annoying, but what can I do about it? Absolutely friggin' nothing, so we deal with it. We go on as we follow. Anyway, guys, that is it for today. I hope you've liked this video. If you have, let me know.